Hey guys, I'm Erik Peterson and I'm a men's dating and relationship coach for 𝕁𝕚𝕚 and today's attraction tips video is called No Contact During the Holidays. Now, I was coaching a client the other day and he's newly in the no contact phase after what's seemingly a temporary breakup, or maybe just a break in the relationship. I was explaining to him how important it is that he give her all the time and space that she needs, since she initiated the breakup and asked him to leave her be for a little while. And what was interesting about this specific case was that she specifically told him that she needed to see if she would miss him. And it's interesting because I've said before in both my videos and in private coaching that after a breakup or during no contact, women need to miss you before their attraction begins to rise again. And in this case, this woman even said that. So that's something you guys who are currently going through this really need to keep in mind. You want to give her the gift of missing you. Anyway, during our conversation, he asked me if it would be okay that he reach out to her in several weeks to invite her to a holiday event. And what he had in mind was actually a pretty great holiday-related date. And it's only natural that the first person that came to his mind is the woman that he loves. And it just made me think that many of you who are currently in no contact are most likely thinking the same thing. The holidays are coming up and there are a lot of great romantic opportunities to get together. Perhaps I should contact her and throw a little romance into the equation. Maybe she'll bite. But if you've implemented the no contact rule after a breakup, are the holidays really a free pass to contact your ex and suggest maybe some hot cocoa by the fire? Well, I haven't done any no contact videos in a while. So, in this attraction tips video, I'm going to be discussing how to handle the no contact rule during the holidays, since I know many of you are tempted to break no contact and give your ex a shout. But if you guys need my personal help and you're interested in some private coaching, please head over to my website at 𝕁𝕚𝕚𝕝 click on the coaching tab, and there you'll see that I have several options for you to choose from. I offer standard email coaching, and I also offer emergency email coaching that includes a response from me on weekends and holidays. I also offer bi-weekly and monthly email coaching where I will work with you throughout that time period. And additionally, I offer phone coaching for my U.S. clients. Now, if you're outside the U.S., I will have a phone or Skype coaching option sometime in the future, but for right now, email coaching is the way to go. And I will post a link to both my contact page and my coaching page in the description down below. No contact during the holidays has always been the most difficult for me personally. Like many of you, the holidays have always been a time when I spend a lot of time with the people I love and the people who are closest to me. So of course, you're going to be missing your ex the most during this time, or really any time where you're accustomed to spending a lot of time with your loved ones or significant other. Of course, this could also include birthdays, Valentine's Day, or really any special day or time of the year. But because of this, you're going to be thinking about your ex much more, and most likely just dying to see them or at least talk to them. Plus, since these are significant days, you would feel this would be the perfect excuse to make contact without breaking the rules, so to speak. And I mean, why would anyone be upset that you reached out to wish them a Merry Christmas or a Happy Birthday? However, you know that deep down you're only doing this as a way to get a read on their interest level, maybe give them a little reminder, or see if there's feelings still there, hoping to reconcile and to end this pain. The thing about no contact is, besides it giving you the time and space to heal, it's also meant to create space between you and your ex in order for them to get a taste of what life is really like without you. I mean, you may think this is a bad thing because you're going to go to the worst case scenario with this, thinking that with too much time apart, your ex is just going to forget about you, meet someone new, and move on. Of course, that's always a possibility, but your lack of confidence in yourself and in the value you brought to this relationship is really what's slowing down any possibility of a reconciliation. I mean, for one thing, your ex is not going to forget about you unless this courtship lasted maybe 2 weeks or something, or you never slept together, because there was not enough time to develop an emotional bond. And unfortunately, sometimes it takes your ex getting back out there and dating a bit before they realize that they made a huge mistake by ending the relationship. And sometimes your ex just needs some time and space in order to miss you a bit and again realize that they made a huge mistake. Now, if your ex still loves you or still has some attraction for you, they will most likely be suffering the same anxiety that you're suffering right now. However, you don't know what they're feeling deep down. I mean, after all, they ended the relationship, so of course you're going to be thinking it's the end. And it may be the end, but you breaking no contact isn't going to change that. In fact, it's just giving your ex more power or reminding them why they broke up with you in the first place, especially if you were acting needy and clingy during the relationship. You always want to remember women love you, or people in general love you, because they love you, not because you love them. So breaking no contact when your ex wants space or wants to move on is not going to change anything in terms of raising their attraction again or wanting a reconciliation. They need to come to the conclusion that they're missing you and would be open to a reconciliation on their own. In other words, it must be their idea before there's any chance of a reconciliation. And before your ex gets to the point where they want a reconciliation, or at least be open to it, not only must they miss you in their life, but they must also get to the point where they feel you bring more value into their life by them being with you as opposed to being without you. And with some time and space, we all tend to begin to remember more of the good times than the bad. And if you break no contact and your ex hasn't gotten to the point yet, it's essentially hitting the reset button where you have to begin no contact all over again, essentially canceling out all the progress that has been made up until this point in terms of your ex getting to that point where they feel that they want or must have you in their life. So as tempting as it is to use the holidays or a birthday as an excuse to give your ex a little nudge in your direction, it will most likely have the opposite effect. And I mean, that's not always the case. I mean, sometimes an ex is hoping to hear from you, but you want to keep in mind that it was them who pushed you out of their life. Plus, by you not chasing your ex, even if they're really hoping you make the first move, it puts them in a position where they have to make some kind of effort to reconnect and get the lines of communication open again. The more effort that someone puts into something they really want, the more they will cherish it when they finally have it. In other words, you need to let your ex earn you back, because if it comes too easy to them, they can easily take you for granted and pull something like this all over again without batting an eye. When something of value is just handed to us without having to earn it, we may like it and be quite happy about it at the time, but, easy come, easy go. We value and put a high price tag on that which we have to earn. I mean, and that's just human nature. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. So as we get closer to those holidays or birthdays and you're feeling that anxiety and longing for your ex beginning to kick in, do not listen to that little voice that is encouraging you to break no contact. That little voice will give you all kinds of crazy excuses that sound like a good idea just so you could talk to your ex. So you have to remember, it must be their idea to open the lines of communication again and ultimately want to reconcile. Hopefully it will be your ex that uses the holidays as an excuse to reach out to you. And if or when they do, just be sure to keep a fun, light, charming, and playful attitude, reminding them of why they loved you so much. And whatever you do, do not talk about getting back together, but do assume that they're interested in seeing you again. So for you men, take that as an opportunity to arrange a date. If she rejects you, don't take it personal. Just tell her to get in touch when she's interested in getting together. Then it's back to no contact. And since I have many women watching these videos, you want to look for him trying to arrange some sort of get together with you. Man or woman, you don't want to give them too much of your time and attention unless you are actually on a date. So keep the conversation short, but also keep it fun and playful. Don't act all sad or butthurt. The idea is to re-attract them. And just remember, if she truly loves you and values you, she won't let you get away permanently. So, if you have found this video helpful, or any of my videos helpful, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, and for you to share it with any of your friends and family. And I'd also really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button down below and tick that little bell symbol next to it so you get real-time notifications of when I upload new videos. And in the description down below, not only will I have a link to both my contact page and my coaching page, I also have a link to some recommended reading of some great books that will really help you further understand how attraction works and understanding the masculine-feminine dynamics in relationships. But I also have a link to PayPal if you deem this video worthy of a donation. So that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.